Say, man, what do it do? Hey, I just got done doing a workout, coaching a session with my client, Nate, the highlight tape Nate. All right. I'll show you guys some of the clips right now. My man tapped in with me, wants to get better at wide receiver. He just started playing football. He's in 7th grade, 12 years old. Dude works his tail off, man. He works really hard. He does a really good job out here. And I'm just trying to help him stay motivated, stay focused, and keep getting better as an athlete. Okay, so I do offer coaching if you are in need of or just desiring coaching. I have online coaching spots that are available. You can go into the description and click the link. I'll have it down there for the training, and you can tap in with me that way. But I got the Faith t-shirt on. This is probably my favorite shirt, like my favorite design, because this one came to me during a time when like I was going through it, and I don't even know how I came up with the design, but what I saw was the lion, right? I have the lion on here, but I covered the lion with the ADB. I covered the eyes of it, right? You see that? I covered the eyes with the ADB. And the thought process behind that was when you have a vision, you have to walk without the promise of a destination. You have to move without knowing what your next step might look like, because you have to have faith in God. Hence the name of the t-shirt, Faith. Walk without the sight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to know that even when I can't see my next step, I'm going to keep stepping because I trust in God. I know God's going to make the ground rise up beneath my next step. So wherever my foot's about to strike, I know God's going to have something there for me to stand on. You got to move like that. So the way of ADB is a training philosophy. So what this is trusting in the way of ADB, right, to achieve your fitness goals and your life goals. Whenever you follow the way of ADB and you are consistent with it, it is a philosophy, a lifestyle that gets you in tune with God. It gets you in tune with your highest self. It aligns you with who you are supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? And so what that turns into is it's where faith starts to reap rewards, right? Having faith in the things that have not been seen. Faith in the things that are unseen. So when God tells you to do something and tells you this is what's going to happen, but everything else in the 3D reality in this world goes against that, and you're like, bro, I don't know about that. I don't think that's how that's going to work. I'm not sure if this is how that's going to go. You got to trust God and keep stepping. You got to keep going. You got to keep stepping. And after I made this shirt, man, I did a drop, and that drop turned around and gave me I probably made a smooth $600 from that drop, but that covered my rent, bro. Like, I was behind. I needed a little bit more, and God came through for me. God came through because I kept executing on the plan, and the timing just so happened to work out right in time for me to be able to use the funds to put a little bit more in and get some more clothing, and then to use the rest to pay my rent to make sure I had a place to stay. Now, I can't even describe how perfectly timed that was, bro. Like, that should happen in a way that only God can do. It happened in a way that only God can do. So when I had the idea, I was playing around with some leftover vinyl logos that I cut out, and I put the lion down in the middle of the shirt, and I was like, yeah, that's cool, but there's got to be something else I can do. So then I took the ADB and I put the ADB on top of the lion. I was like, ooh, that's it right there. That's what I'm talking about. And then I really sat with it for a minute, and I was like, now God, why did you? Because there's a meaning to all of my designs. Like the confidence, I got the lion over the logo. The lion logo over the heart because it's supposed to represent confidence. So it's like a shield, a badge of honor that lines up over the heart. And then you got the ADB on the sleeve, and the sleeve on the ADB is supposed to represent that chip on your shoulder. So you know what it is, you know what you're capable of, you know what you can do, and then you got that chip on your shoulder like you done been told you can't do it. Somebody told you couldn't do it, and you like, I'm finna prove you wrong, right? I'm confident in me. I'm confident in me. There's a meaning behind everything that I do, right? The strength t-shirt has that big ADB across the chest. It's a bold statement. A bold statement that I'm here to get better every single day. So every time I look down and see what shirt I have on, it's a reminder to always do better, right? Same thing with the Courage t-shirt. I got the massive lion on the back, and it's just you got to be courageous. You got to keep on stepping and know that God has your back, right? The lion in all of my designs is God. It is a symbolic representation of God. Now, why it's a lion? I don't know. That's just the vision that was given to me. The lion resonated with me, so I rocked with it. Okay, so when I made the faith T-shirt, I was like, man, why? Where did this come from? Where did this come from? And I looked at it and I sat with it and I meditated on it and I let God speak to me. And God was like, you notice how the eyes are covered? He's like, what's covering the eyes? And I said, the ADB. And he said, now what is ADB? And I said, well, ADB is the lifestyle that you showed me to help me change my life. And God was just like, exactly. So what I did was I put you into a period of hardship where you lost connection, you lost focus, you lost sight, you didn't know where you were going. And then I gave you ADB. And as you followed the lifestyle, you were able to find your way back to me. You were able to connect with me, reconnect with me, lock back in with me. And this is what I was able to take from that. Follow the way of ADB. Walk by faith and not by sight. You know what I'm saying? The way of ADB is a lifestyle, man. Follow the lifestyle. Adopt the lifestyle and watch how it connects you with God. Watch how it connects you with your higher self. Watch how it helps you elevate in business, in fitness, in life, in your relationships, in nutrition, in your habits, in your fasting, in your reading, in everything. Watch how the way of ADB does you. It's not just about getting strong. It's not just about the physique. It's really and truthfully about so much more, man.